welcome Carolina Allen and Margot here with Big Ocean Women, and we are the world's leading maternal feminist organization, which means we stand for women like you, women who are faith-filled, women who care about their families, and women who are empowered by their motherhood. And we're here to have a conversation.
We've been going over a lot of global things that are going on because we want you to be more educated and aware. So one of the things that you mentioned after going to the UN is that you heard that the UN was moving a lot of high technology policies through. Tell me more.
Yes, we're entering into a transhumanist era. And one word that I think is worth sharing that the United Nations has repeatedly mentioned is called, we're moving into the era of Anthropocene.
Whoa.
That's a different word. But it means that the climate crisis that we're in is promoting us into an era where humankind is really negatively impacting our world. So
well, that's what they're saying.
Yes, that's what they're claiming. And the way, the different kinds of eras that we heard, like the Jurassic era, the Cenozoic period, things like this, that we're now entering into this Anthropocene era. And because of that, we need some solutions. Human beings are ruining our world. We are the problem. We are the cause of every terrible thing that's existing in the world. And so a way to mitigate that is that we need to have a tighter grip on these poor decisions that human beings are making. And this, this plummeting forward with high technology and AI, artificial technology, is what we call transhumanism. So it's the idea that human beings can transcend and transform themselves through science and technology. And so these will accomplish the UN 2030 agenda. So if we can't rely on ourselves to fix things because we've messed everything up. And so the solution is artificial intelligence, that we can program things and meet these targets and measures, and through artificial intelligence and high tech, we're going to be able to actually accomplish world peace, accomplish, all of these SDGs. Yeah.
But that is so crazy to even think about. We're not robots. I mean, they can have all the goals they want, but at the end of the day, we are still human beings, and we inherently respond to things differently. So what will they do to make us comply?
Well, one of the things I wanted to mention is George Hinton, and he was a Google exec for many, many years, and he's recently left so that he can actually warn humanity about the dangers of AI. And AI is helping us with a lot of things,
yeah.
Technology is helping us with a lot of things, but a real professional, a creator, he's one of the founders of AI, for him to say, we have an existential crisis on our hands,
wow.
really says something. And so what we're talking about is, if you give, for example, artificial intelligence a task, so George Hinton essentially was able to create algorithms that taught the computer systems how to learn. And they were learning after human beings. But if you would give them a task, let's say, accomplish the SDGs, right? That's the task. They would learn the fastest way to do that, the most efficient way to do that. And if human beings and their stupid free will are standing in the way of global peace, then the solution that this AI bot would come up with is maybe they don't have that much control. Maybe we eliminate their will, eliminate their free will through behavior modification technologies or whatever it may be, so that we don't, so that we can actually accomplish world peace. But is world peace worth it if it strips us of our humanity and our free will? Those are the questions we need to start having. These are the discussions we need to start having, not at the global elite level, okay, but at the very ground level, where everyone, we have a right to consent to this in the direction that this is going. And so it's really critical that everyone within their homes, we're having these conversations. Is this the world that we want, right? And so we're at an existential crisis. So we have absolutely big crises happening right now, which is disinformation. Okay, that's one, where, and also that we're consuming so much artificial intelligence. Right. Content creators are now using AI to generate their content, and we don't know what's real and what's not. Like, AI is generating images now that look
Right.
very realistic and we just can't tell, and so that's really troubling. And that's a now problem.
Right.
But the direction that we're heading is a transhumanist problem where if you can recreate yourself after your own image and whatever, and then we're plugged in and tied in to the virtual world nonstop. Like, what does that look like for what it means to be human? And that's the existential crisis we're talking about. What does it mean for us to have free will? For us to decide what we believe and what we think. So these are really big topics that, although may feel really heavy, are critical for us to really start wrapping our brains around.
So it's a little concerning because, we all use technology. It's part of our life. It does make things easier. But there's some good and bad is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm saying that technology in and of itself is neither good nor bad, but it's how we engage with it and how we use it in our lives that can really, take this humanity, this core humanness of ours away or not. And so the direction that things are going are becoming increasingly more tech-driven. And so I think it's a really good idea for us as families to sit down and really navigate this, negotiate this.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to engage with the technology around us?
For more information, please go to bigoceanwomen.org. We're here to help you understand the global situation so that you can make better choices for you and your family. Thanks for watching.